There we go. We ready? And welcome everybody to Women Orators Wednesdays. We are live at the Loisaida Center. Give it up for yourselves. You can do better than that. Give it up for yourselves. There we go. There we go. I'm excited. We outside. Yesterday was election day, as I mentioned before. We all feel different kinds of ways about that, but it was definitely for sure a long night. But I'm grateful that you guys fought through it, got out of bed, and came out tonight. The air is thick, but we got community. And that's exactly what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna commune together with these poems. My name is Felicia, aka Rise Felicia. Not by Felicia, but Rise Felicia. And we're going to have some fun tonight. As I mentioned before, we do let the fellas go, but fellas, you got to go last. Ladies first, because it's Women Orators. It's ladies' night. All my ladies say, hey. Okay? It's your night tonight, so, talk your shit, okay? Say what you got to say what you need to say. Say what you got to say and say what you need to say. At the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Give it up for the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. We just celebrated 51 years on Halloween. And I'm honored to be able to be a part of this community and this space here. And you are a part of that and that legacy as well. And so we're going to have some fun tonight, okay? I'm going to go over a few house rules. The event is live streamed and can be accessed through YouTube after the show. The exits and the bathrooms are outside, same way you came in, same way you get out, as well as there's an exit here, and there are 2 bathrooms just around that cut, okay? I do ask that you wait between acts to move, because, you don't want to be that, that audience member, the poets doing their thing, and you get up and leave, they're like, what did I say? It's not you, it's my bladder. Let me adjust the mic. Because the mic is adjusted in a way that it's perfectly aligned with the framing and the, you'll see yourself, everybody see that video behind you? You're on Kenzie camera right there. Look at that, live. Okay, live studio. So it's positioned perfectly. So if you need to move it up and down, you're good, but just don't move it too much to the side, okay? The people in the back gonna come for me, okay? And you have 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes. Get up here, do your thing. We are going to do a speed round after that. So if you got another one, you're like, nah, I'm not done. I'm about to drop something else on y'all. I'm going to drop some new shit on y'all. We here for that too, okay? Outside of that, we want to give it up as well. Can we give it up one time for the Loisaida Center for having us, right? Right now, we're going through our construction. 2026, we back live, fully functioning. Give it up as well for the Nuyorican team, for Ron and Paul, and Jasmine at the front taking the cash. Okay? And with that being said, we're gonna get started. We do ask that, we don't censor you, but just be mindful that there's consequences to what you say. That's all I'm gonna say. Say what you need to say, but there's consequences for what you say. Okay? But we're gonna keep it love, we're gonna keep it respectful. But we definitely want you to be able to, we poets, you gotta say what you gotta say. All right? So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Chanel is up at number 1. Chanel, you here? Give it up for Chanel, y'all. Sherelle. I'm sorry, y'all. Sherelle. Give it up for Sherelle.
Can I take this off? Can I take it off? All right. All right. Hey, y'all. So I have never done an open mic, and this is my first time. All right. So this piece is called "The State of Education from My Perspective," and I wrote it when I was an undergrad at Medgar Evers College. All right. So here we go. It's like judging a fish on how it could climb a tree, which is the ideology behind what American education became to be. A, standardized tests. B, becoming a tool to see what you are capable of doing. But how can that be? when the measure of success in real learning is never summed up in a test. But there is no real life in American education. Facts presented are distorted, having no basis of experience, only allowing us to continue to fail, having no resilience, suppressing your creativity, limiting your being, dumbing you down subconsciously, unaware of your true capabilities. But there is hope, I believe. This fight will be fought regardless of what others want our future children to be. Never quitting, we must get to getting. These are my God-ordained duties. Committed, driven, diligent, persistent, of course, by any means necessary, similar to how my ancestors continuously fought. Making strides to close this gap is what it must be, so that you, me, our future, be free.
Way to start us off, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Poets is outside. What? Keep it going, y'all. All right. Coming up next, J.L. Campbell. J.L. in the house? Oh, you were waiting. I'm sorry, J.L. That's my bad. Phyllis. Phyllis, did I say it right? Phyllis? Phyllis? Well, you got to do a poem now. You got to do a poem now. No, I'm just kidding. She said, well, I do listen. I do got a little something to say. Okay, what about Margot? Margot? All right. Give it up one time for Margot. Margot's got a guitar. Yes. We get to get serenaded. Yes, yes, absolutely.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Margot Flo. I'm so stoked to be here. I actually live in California. Yes. Santa Cruz. Yeah. Yes. Nice. Hey. But I have some really good friends here, so I'm just visiting them and some family. So yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm a songwriter. I write songs about things that inspire me, so I hope it inspires you. And this one's called Carpe Diem. Is there another mic? But no, just one mic. Okay. I'm going to play loud. Cool. Sweet corn and fresh dahlias. I got a new idea. We could watch the trees sway until dawn. Some clouds and summer air. Good love and not a care. Here we'll learn the lessons to go on. Oh, the sad song's been ringing, and the people don't got no choice but to be singing. So let's sing a new song, one where we really could go on, mend all the things that we done wrong, and start anew. No, it's not too late. We have the power to form fate with thankfulness and a true faith. Oh, this world is ours to make. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. Sunday apple pie. I feel so damn alive, sitting as we sprinkle cinnamon food fresh from our garden, grown with love and intention. We have all we'll ever need to thrive. Do you hear the tune that's playing? It's got the trees and bees and folks and breeze all swaying. Let's sing a new song, one where we really could go on, mend all the things that we done wrong and start anew. No, it's not too late. We have the power to form fate, and with thankfulness and a true faith, oh, this world is ours to make. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. I wanna happily ever after. I wanna braid the sweet grass. I wanna happily ever after. I wish to tend to earth at last. So let's sing a new song, one where we really could go on, mend all the things that we done wrong and start anew. No, it's not too late. We have the power to form fate, and with thankfulness and a true faith, oh, this world is ours to make. Carpe diem. Carpe diem. Thank you.
Keep it going for Margot, you guys.
Let's sing a new song. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. There we go. All right. We're going to keep it going. Zoe. Zoe in the house? Zoe is in the house, you guys. Give it up one time for Zoe. You need a chair too? Yes, we got music tonight, you guys. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Guys, don't start until you see yourself on this screen, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
This has a pin up on it. So
Yeah, but the jack is, yeah, it's, that would be great. Okay, thank you.
But yeah, I'm gonna use this to pick up the guitar.
Okay, lovely.
Just stay where you are.
Okay, perfect, will do. Okay. Hi, guys. My name's Zoe. I'm not a native New Yorker, but I've lived here for like the past year or so. And I really love how big, oh. I'll wait until the screen goes on. Okay, cool. There it is. Okay. I'm Zoe. I'm from Texas originally, but I've lived here for the past year and a half. Texas? Yeah.
Austin. And also a songwriter like Margot. We're actually friends from college, and she's visiting me and our other friend Phoebe, who's over there. I have a song called Butterflies. Yeah, hope y'all like it. I'm gonna have y'all sing with me at some point. It's a slow burn for me, but for you it's new. Suddenly we're locking eyes and giving each other telepathic messages in this room. And I, to this day, still get butterflies. I know you're away, but something about this lights a fire inside. I'm getting butterflies in different places all over my body. I know it's not a given, but somehow I keep on trying to get you, babe. Love me for a night, leave me feeling all kinds of fine. Tell me little lies, give me butterflies, make me feel them up and down my spine. And I, to this day, get so giddy inside. We may not stay near, but my heart still beats for you, dear. I'm getting butterflies in different places all over my body. I know it's not a given, but somehow I keep on trying to get you, babe. Butterflies in different places, places, places. Butterflies in different places, places, places. Butterflies in different places, places, places. Butterflies in different places. I'm getting. So this is where I'm gonna need your help. We're gonna sing the chorus together once, and then you're gonna keep it going, okay? Ready? I'm getting butterflies in different places all over my body. You gotta keep it going. I'm getting butterflies, butterflies all over. Again, I'm getting a slow burn. Again, I'm getting. No, I'm trying to get you, but I know it's not a given, baby. I'm getting butterflies in different places all over my body. Thank you.
Okay, we got a little spicy break, okay? We getting butterflies in different places, okay? What?
It's wintertime, so it's cuffing season, y'all. I'm saying it's coming. Okay? Butterflies in different places. Just text that to him like, you give me butterflies in different places. You ain't even got to explain nothing else. All right, y'all. We're going to keep it going. Phoebe? Phoebe, I'm sorry. Phoebe. Keep it going for Phoebe. We got another guitar. We getting serenaded. You know what? Y'all didn't know y'all came to get serenaded tonight. Lucky us. Yes. Are you guys a group? You guys are like a singing group? Kind of?
We all do it. We all sing. But yeah, I'm the aforementioned third friend who sings. I actually don't have a guitar pick, which is... Oh, thank God. I love when Chris is there. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. I'm loud. So glad someone had a guitar pick. That was actually... Zoe and Margot back there. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm going to do a song called Puppeteer that I wrote about imposter syndrome, but, like, honestly, could apply to a lot of things, including recent world events, so we'll see what's going on. All right, I'm just waiting. Oh, closer to the mic? Yeah. Oh, fuck, okay. Sorry. I found a coin in my bag that I was going to try to use. What the hell? You know what? We're gonna just try it with the fingers. Okay, so this is called Puppeteer, and it would sound a lot better with a pick. Here we go. The day you leave my mind is one worthy of reward. For a ransom never paid, or a point that's never scored. A sigh of relief I could trade in for grief, and maybe enjoy being bored. You're the puppeteer. What you say goes, you're the puppeteer. I'm the one you chose, that's how it feels to me. You're a prodigy, I just don't wanna be her anymore. Pushing for my all while you're pulling on the strings, covering my eyes while I'm yelling from the wings. So all that I see are the people I'd be if I was better at all of these things. You're the puppeteer. What you say goes, you're the puppeteer. I'm the one you chose, that's how it feels to me. You're a prodigy, I just don't wanna be her anymore. You're the puppeteer. And soon the only words that fill my head will just be mine. I won't miss the backseat driver always feeding me my line. So once your cover's been blown, I still won't be alone. I'm my own enemy by design. Thank you.
Keep it going for Phoebe. Butterflies in different places, and puppeteers. Okay. Poem challenge. Butterflies in different places and puppeteers. Okay. Challenge. Boom. All right, you guys. How we feeling? We feeling good? All right. We're going to keep it going. The energy is good. It's giving. It's giving. Okay, we're going to keep it going. Jackie, you here? Jackie, don't tell me you signed up on accident. You ready? Come on, Jackie. Keep it going for Jackie, y'all. With the cool Jackie.
Everybody, I'm Jackie, and I'm a native New Yorker, and this is my first time at an open mic. I am a writer, and I've been a poet my entire life, and now I'm starting to share my poetry with the world. So just tell me, do y'all want the political one or the love one right now? Tell me, because I can't decide. Political? Okay. Take them both. All right. All right. So we'll start with the political one. Hey world, you trying to claim my imagination through domination is an abomination, real smooth. How you kill autonomy autonomically without having abomination? America, how you hate my skin, yet you love my kin. Don't want to work for free, but you work for me. America, KKK, I work for you regardless if I want to. America, the ruler of all things, governed by the rules of old kings, all for the acquirements of old things. To gain more and want less, obsessed, stressed, stretched, then dress it up as blessed. Committed to impress others for what they steal for themselves in an attempt to heal themselves until they can no longer tell the fake from the real themselves. Note to self, I'm too blessed to be stressed. Note to self, you ain't shit, I ain't shit, we ain't shit. But we think we the shit. We've been through so much shit, our brains turn to shit. We forget to stimulate it. Happiness, we emulate it, but don't feel it. Love, we feel it, but don't reveal it. That shit ain't gangster. I ain't risking getting chewed up and spit out, ate up, wrapped up, tuned out, hungry with my spoon out, plate ready, starving like my name is Marvin. The fuck you think this is? I ain't no fool. I stayed in school. I sought my dreams in spite of the darkness and darkness in light of my intelligent wealth of knowledge and common sense. You focus on my worldly relevance, call me stupid, smart ass. I don't give a fuck about your worldly relevance. It's irrelevant. While stupidity and hypocrisy is prevalent and only getting worse, that's evident. Do y'all see who we keep letting run for president? While the world turns, the world burns, our brains turn to mush. I'm sorry if I'm saying something you don't like. Close your ears, take a hike, clear your mind, go ride a bike, do some yoga to release endorphins, stay dumb till you meet your coffin. At this point, I do not care. There is so much I do not fear. Stupidity is not one of them. Dumb thoughts are like Pringles. You can't have just one of them. Like a shot to the head. Like a shot to the head, it permeates until you're dead. So fight to keep your imagination alive. Do not allow dumb thoughts to thrive or live rent-free in your brain. Well, it will cost is quite insane. Might as well go out with a bang. Just shoot heroin in your brains. Because either way, you're dead. Keep your imagination alive. Keep your imagination alive. Do not put it in a box like a purse, shoes, or socks. Imaginations must be free to roam the world like you and me. Imaginations must be free. They must be free. They must be free.
Poets in the house. Poets in the house tonight, y'all. Give it up one more time for Jackie with the cool Jackie. Let's go. All right. I'm trying to read it right. Farah? Farah? Yeah, let's go. Keep it going for Farah till she gets to the stage.
I'm just going to preface this with Jackie's my bestie, and it's going to be really hard to follow up after that. But this is also my first time, so show me a little grace. Tell them. Is that what you're trying to say? I should read the political one or the love one? Up to y'all. No. I'm going to go love. I'm a love bug. If we got time later, I'll read the political. All right. Okay.
I think I'm getting better. But then I start to remember, and the anchor on my heart rears a lever that severed my own being. My leaky heart, always weeping and longing for more belonging, longing for nothing but you. For now I write because concealing my feelings has to do. Where do I put my love? After I've given it to me, given it to you? And still, neither you or me can receive it. Both of us have a hard time believing it. I can't think straight, and of course my head continues to inflate. Because thoughts of you berate me. In fact, they hate me, but they always take me. I'm sorry I feel so much. I thought you felt it too. But a fool's a fool. And love with me means nothing to you. Thanks.
You're going to find somebody else, Farah. Okay, listen, you're going to make a love connection. We're going to speak that on you. You're going to make a love connection. This cuddle season is coming for you, okay? All right, y'all. Okay. Who's that? Oh, hi. You want to come on up here. Are you ready? You don't look ready. Okay, so while you're de-sweating, I'll do a poem. Okay? So I just did a set the other night, and I don't know if you guys know One Love Hustle, but we did this little joint set, and it was cute, and I shared all my love poems. And I'll share one of those with you guys since we're doing love. Because, the political, I might not leave the same. I still got a train ride. I don't want to accidentally just, I don't want to get riled up. So I will do one from my set here on love. Give it up for love one time, y'all. And I feel you, Farah, because I just be out here, heart just be out here. But my last little situationship. That's what I meant. Don't catch that on camera. We didn't get that on camera in the back. We didn't get that. But there would be these times where we get in these arguments, and I realized, I've never seen people argue while holding hands. And so I started implementing this, if we're going to argue, we're going to hold hands. It's hard to yell at somebody when you holding their hand. You got to be a special kind of human being to still, it forces, connection, forces you to connect. Unless you got a wild one, then run. I placed my palms on top of hers and tried not to cry, but all of my insides fumbled. I wept with open palms. Where pride had once held a high wall, wept for all the things I was too afraid to say but would die if I didn't. I wanted to say how much I loved her, how much being close to her made me feel more at home in myself, how my love grew with each flaw and argument, that for the first time someone was worth fixing the leaking pipes. I wanted to say that I was afraid that I could not contain this love, make it holy or godly enough for her comfort, but that I would try. I would cleanse it, cross my legs and sit quietly, that I would look at her and not stare, that I would see her as she wanted me to, as a friend. But how do you stare at a sunset and not see God in all the ray of colors? How do you find yourself in the middle of the galaxy and not marvel, not be consumed by awe? How both light and dark perfectly collide. How does a singer stop a song screaming up their throat, or a dancer hold a tap and a tune in his foot? How do you hide joy? How do you make quiet a parade of arrivals? Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see her. The way my senses searched for her in an empty room, my memory ain't much. But I begged my mind to hold on to her, to find an empty locker to store her scent, the press of her lips against mine. And then I realized that I would probably fail miserably and often. But we were safe. Just so long as she didn't look at me the same, I would be just another onlooker admiring a thing. Yeah. So that's where we at with that situation. And now we both are in a situation with each other and we're running from each other. So I'll give you guys the update. If you want the update on the telenovela, you got to come back next month, okay? But with that being said, before we get into, what's your name? Moore. Come on, Moore. Listen, Moore just walked in, just so you guys know. Moore just walked in. Did anyone catch that? Okay, it's okay. It'll come later. Say less. Say less. Moore just came in. So before Moore comes up and blesses us, I'm going to let y'all know to go ahead and get that hot one ready because we're going to run it back around. Wait, Jasmine. You got a poem, Jasmine? By the way, the Nuyorican staff is dope poets as well. Okay, listen, Paul too, they might, I don't want to be that person, but I'm just saying they be doing stuff. But I want you to go ahead and get a hot one ready because we're going to do another fire round, okay? We're going to do a fire round. Jasmine, you got a poem? Oh, I did. Is your friend here? Oh, I just missed you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Delani. Did I get your name, Ronnie? Right? Delani. Thilany. It was quick, a little Thilany. All right, I'm sorry. Keep it going for Thilany, y'all. Thilany.
Hi, y'all. As you heard, my name is Thilany. Thank you, Archita. I have not performed in 6 years because the last time I performed, I bombed it. And I was so embarrassed that I didn't get back on stage, but yeah, I'm here. So I'm going to be reading a poem called Mom. It's about my mom. Keeping it really straightforward here. So I will begin. What am I going to do without her? The thought causes my eyes to sting. I hold back the tears, blurring my vision. My mother wears the life she lived on her face. Her sunken eyes tell terrible stories, and I'm afraid I am the wrinkles on her forehead. I reach for her like the skin of an open wound, the edges of tender flesh drawing inwards, desperately trying to close the lesion. I reach for her like it's healing. She is the closest thing I have. I wish she had a different daughter. One that wasn't twinged with so much tragedy. One that could spring out of bed in the morning, but instead she has me. She has me and the hydrocodone chlorophene I take for my cough, me and the prednisone for my persistent infections, me and the gabapentin for the nerve damage, me and too many doctor's visits, too many nights spent vomiting on the bathroom floor, just too many, just too much. She is the medicine that I inhale into my lungs, unfurling the tightness in my chest. She is the reason I can breathe again. So I let her watch me cry during my lung treatments. And I notice how the blue deepens under her tired, sunken eyes. Selfishly, I say nothing. All I can think about is myself. What am I going to do without her? When age takes her away from me, and I will have no one to reach for. Just open flesh wounds and broken lungs.
Listen, and came back and dropped it. That's how you do it, girl. Yeah. All right. Yes. Listen. Give it up for yourselves tonight, because this is beautiful. All right, y'all. We got one more. We got a few fellas that's gonna come up. And the friend is here. Okay, we ready. Okay, boom. Oh, and listen, Phyllis was like no, but Phyllis was like yeah. So Phyllis, aka Nia, because she don't go by Phyllis, she go by Nia. So boom. Okay? This is home. Let's go. We ready. All right, but in the meantime, give it up one time, y'all, for more.
I've learned to pull this down because I didn't do that last time when it was up here. So I wrote that this morning. It's going to sound controversial, but I deleted Instagram today, and I have not read the fucking news, and I have not gone out there and let other people tell me their opinions on what they think is going on in the world, because I have a pretty good idea of what it probably is, but I thought if there's anything I had, it's my attention, my time, and my heart, and if we're going to be moving through a time of this kind of challenge and strangeness on planet Earth, then I need to be as fucking authentic and courageous as possible. And I'm not going to be able to do that if I don't get to get up and have my fucking morning and look at the birds, and I'm not letting any motherfucker take that from me. So I wrote this today, and it's called Water Always Wins Storm Wisdom. New shit. Seriously, I literally just wrote this today. I've weathered many storms. It's made me efficient because it's made me observant. I will probably, hopefully, weather many more and do it well, I hope, as I know you must if you want to make it to the next. And I do, because I have come to know, because it's more efficient to remember the repetitive, cyclical truth like the seasons you've observed than to deny them for the sake of affirming the suffering that comes from resistance and denial and unpreparedness. I do look for the next storm, not as a way to steal myself from receiving the sunny and abundance on display seasons or to protect myself from the disappointment that comes from their temporality by resting my mind on the painfully appealing illusion of certainty that too often lives in the negative. No. I look for the next storm because I've learned something from being smashed apart like a boat on the ocean, busted back into lengthwise sawed segments of trees, and found myself clinging to bits of the bones that made the vehicle or vessel I called myself. I somehow found that I was still there, some awareness, stripped down to something simpler that observes, and because it wishes to live, which you must decide when floating on a wreck in the middle of the ocean, because it's been made that simple, that matter of fact. And it is in some ways easier to surrender to the oblivion of the depths of the oneness of the water than to surrender to the uncertainty of living. And so, because it wishes to live, yourself has started to make choices. When you are floating on a wreck out in the ocean, when you are floating on a wreck out in the ocean are made to be quite straightforward and practical, and let you know pretty quickly if they assist in your goal of living because they work or they don't. And then you pivot, make the next, and the next. And that is what saves you. There's really no time or spare energy for despair if you've chosen to live and are still floating out on a wreck in the middle of the ocean. You figure that out quick. How a prayer seems to sing up a fish or rain or some vessel to collect it in, while despair steals you away from the awareness that you better find a way to drink some of that rainwater if you don't want to die, and seems also to float you in old pot from what was once the kitchen, just in time and in strange and immediate tandem with your need and found desire. You learn efficiency out on the wild ocean, to observe, to make choices, to pivot, and to choose again. And you are forced to make a choice, make the choice. Do you want to live or do you want to die? And because you've chosen to live, in spite of being in a wreck out on the wild ocean, choices that assist you in staying alive become very apparent, and ones that assist in killing you become equally as clear. When you survived that great storm of storms with no guarantee that your vessel won't be smashed to bits again or that you won't be swallowed by a whale, when you know storms are an inseparable part of life and that their brutal wisdom is of the hardiest and most practical variety, when you know that in your bones and have chosen life even in the presence of its formidable and frightening face, who, like the great god Shiva, has 1,000 faces of which terror is only one of many, then a sturdiness is born in you from that place, and from that place, choices are made. Choices are made before you've even thought about them, because thought, too, has unmasked itself as a mob of hungry birds bearing down sharp-beaked upon you. But your Your heart seems to communicate so clearly in what language was before you had words, and a fierceness as formidable and as matter of fact as that wild ocean that broke you, as limitless and wise. You see despair and hatred, which we learn to first point inward as the anesthetizing and corrosive poisons they are. You remember that a future colored by fear was no future at all, but an impoverished projection of the worst past you've known, that it held not a shred of the truth of the future you're now living, which was beyond the horizons of your malnourished imaginings back then. You remember how that stole from you your presence and your courage to simply be, and let that future come to you to help it and work in a collaborative effort and surrender towards fruition. You call tyrants and bullies, greedy bastards and warmongers what they are, fucking cowards. You recognize the lack of real power, which creates an insatiable vacuums within unwise people who exert the least robust force that masquerades as power, that of control, over all they can to fill that unfillable void. You know, because you have seen the ocean, that to live in certainty is to choose ignorance and stupidity over growth. You understand that those who orient their lives by untruth are such inefficient creatures, are themselves so afraid that they will try and break the world to make themselves right, rather than risk the hard-won wisdom of being broken by it, rather than come to congruence with what's actually true, of which they are an undeniable and unextricatable part, even in all their stupidity. The world is all. Those mighty enough to have been broken know the strength you find in the once broken places. They choose not to fear what they know they don't need to protect themselves from. Know the ocean bends or bows to no man, and water always, always wins. Be not afraid. That's the piece. And that's why I haven't read the news today. But my name is Moore. I'm primarily, well, I guess I'm a writer too. Well, I guess I am a writer too. I actually just finished a book. But I'm an artist. I came up doing stencils and street art. So I do large scale like paper cuts, but recently I've just allowed myself to write and write and write. And so if you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram under MOR and then stencil art. And thank you for your attention. And yo, we're all in this shit together. We have to be courageous as fuck. Because nobody was ever made to be happy by somebody else's suffering. The only way we can get through this shit is to have the rebellious fucking radiance and radicalness to be fucking happy and bring other people up with us.
That's right, more. More came to bring more. That's right. That's the energy we need. All right, yes. All right, y'all, coming up. JL, you ready? Keep it going for JL, y'all.
Is this as high as it goes? Should I start or I have to wait for it? Hi, everyone. I'm JL. First time doing this ever. Just really grateful for everyone doing service and holding space and everyone for being here today. And yeah, I'll just get started. A white man in a blood-red hat laughs at me from his car, and I wonder if the sun will set on my forgiveness. I dodge pity or triumph, lazed gazes, and assume that I'm afforded such a wide berth on the sidewalk because of all the heartbreak and grief and apparent inferiority which storm about me, and because of the possibility of its contagiousness. Is that what they mean by salt of the earth? Surrender to grief, become nothing but your tears, and then nothing but the grains they leave behind. Become wind-blown, ocean-stung, free fall from the sky, and stain the pavement and do it all over again. Is a people scattered, a people lost? Are shallow roots enough to sustain us? Our limbs constantly clipped, except one long and sturdy from which a body can hang. Bone fragments and martyr-stained rope for sale, desecrated, scattered once again, lost. Found anew on concrete courts and chain link hoops, between cornrows and on acrylic tips. Little black girls soothe it and lie it flat with aloe balm, swirl it around their fingers. Black boys store it in their waistbands, let it loose in drive-bys, leave it behind in tire skids and on their pillows in the morning. Spark it up on porches and lay it down on lovers. It sings in the air like the swoosh of a three-pointer, like police sirens. Hangs from power lines like sneakers, and from necks like gold-plated chains in the premonition of a lynching. A privilege to live, one of the lucky ones. Beaten down before we can say no, belonging to the pavement, leaving our mark with last breaths and bloodstains. The headstones get paved over, a distant junkyard for brown bodies, piled high like the Tower of Babel. I stamp out the laughter of whites I encounter. Don't they know it's a funeral? Didn't they also get the cue to hold their breath and proclaim their existence simultaneously? The days are short. Less time to claw at pavement. More time to nurse our young and our wounds and our wounded. Muster up the courage for dawn. Dare the sun to rise again. Thank you.
And all our first timers tonight that's blazing the stage. Let's go. All right. Nia. Nia's going to bless us. Nia's got us on a... She said, nah, put me down. Nia got something to say. Let's keep it going until she gets to the stage, y'all. And then on deck, we got Robert.
Tonight. Woo. Okay. So, unconditional love missing when the ego is riveting. I say I don't care who's right or wrong. So, why am I judging to stay strong? Family, community, society. So many tears, so many years, too many fears. Stop the arguing, distinguish the missing, release the losing battle is not ours to tackle. Fight the forces of nature within so that we can all begin to win. Control internal dialogue, get rid of all of the backlog. Pretending, reinventing, causing. So many tears, too many years, no more fears. Started with ambitions, finished with intentions. Forget the interpretation, remember the consideration. Act on accomplishments, complete with commitments. So many tears, too many years, no more fears. Trust is awaiting to free up the pain. Stay encouraging, we will gain. Embrace love with the Creator above. Ask for support so that we both can be on the court. So many tears, too many years, no more fears. Love always, Mom.
Keep it going for Nia, y'all. Can we give it up for all our first timers tonight? We got a lot of first timers. It takes a lot of courage. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like people are more afraid of public speaking than dying. Like it's on the list, right? So like I just want you guys to know, like y'all look. Morris tearing me up. All right, y'all. Thank you, Nia. Thank you for that. So coming up next, Robert blessed us last month with like a little skit that was mad dope. And I'm assuming that he's got a little something like that for us now. And we're going to let some of our fellas go, and Robert's going to start us off with that. I don't know what he has up his sleeve, but we'll see. Give it up one time for Robert, you guys.
Hello, I'm going to... Got it. Okay. I'm going to read some short poems, actually. Quitters. Cool burn of menthol, leave my life. Thou art not anxiety, nor its true relief. No high but off the level, panic in the eyes, hot breathing like a soul in search of grief. The scattered evidences take the gaze to ground. A half-done death's offensive, unheeded roll the clouds. An irritability settles on the walk, the offerings will sog, raindrops go tick-tock. So someone asked me once, tell me why I shouldn't cut, as in myself. Tell me why. You shouldn't cut because you're growing slowly, love. A tree would never chop an arm that gives a perch to doves. The bark is healing over fencing. Roots have broken, sidewalks up. You shouldn't cut when you could be. You shouldn't cut because a flower must be planted, love. And you could buy the bulb. From you would come what does, thou art presently involved. And then they're all double-sided, so that makes this difficult. Who knows why? You're always looking past your nose, the beginning of your neck, and what you have already composed. And then one more. Deduction. If the building's cheap or the walls are bare, and the fog of not sleep hangs in the air, and you're eating ice water 'cause the shelves are bare, you must love the people there. If the job is sweat and nothing is working, or the boss is upset that you don't look perky, but you won't stop yet, though your feet are hurting, you must love the people persons. If the sun is out, but the heat is hiding, mountainous clouds on the breeze presiding, but you're reading on a couch and the scene's exciting, you must love the people writing. That's all for me. Thank you very
much. That was beautiful, Robert. Give it up for Robert. We got more in the house. We got vulnerability. We got first timers. We got new beginnings. You guys see what's going on here? We got life. Come on. You know what? More, you co-facilitate tonight. You know what? I need you. I need you right there. It's the Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn? It's giving Brooklyn girl. Okay. I'm like a new Brooklyn girl. I've only been there for 3 years. Like, I don't know what it makes me official Brooklyn girl. I thought it was like, do I? Thank you. Thank you. I thought I became an official New Yorker when I told somebody, like, fuck off. Like, I don't know what's the, like, official, like, what's the like official, like, you're an official New Yorker? What is it? Is it to get out of here?
It's 10 years.
Right? Hit it with the your. Yeah! It's the combo. I'm done. Okay. You know what? Listen. People such real quick. Okay, I got you. Listen. I'm going to become official. Okay? Fuck off. You all right? You see, listen. Quick learner. Listen. Don't talk to me nice. Okay, I'm Brooklyn girl. All right, y'all. We got a story in the house, too. But before we get to Monet's in the building, shout out to Monet, who will be performing at the Apollo at Poetry. Please Coming up on November 30th. Got chosen to perform at the Apollo. Also won the Brooklyn Slam. So she's doing amazing things. Let's give it up for our poets that's showing out. But before that, Abstract, you got something for the people? It's giving very much New York, Abstract. It's giving New York.
Let me get it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, shout out to all the ladies, to all the first timers here. Y'all killed it. This one's called Truer Words. Truer words never spoken. My brokenness is the product of addiction, sex, money wrapped in hopelessness. All I know to hold the fist. Everything I have, I had to fight. Many times telling God that ain't right. I'm using telekinesis. May Jesus be conscious. No, I really need him. Because the word said for me, he's always bleeding. But my heart barely beating. I'm alive, but still walking like I'm dead. Might as well see 6 feet of dirt over my head like a dread. Dread is what is hanging over our heads like of bread. Bread of culture where we cooking our bread and the lead. And buildings played a role. Let's a lead. Our development stunning. Then they question where we're head. Hey, 4th of July, you learn to distinguish gunshots and explosions. In the summer, the hood still be cold, and for some, we take trips to go play out in the sand, but then land in the sand deserts of Afghanistan. Bullets ringing. Around my block was a little girl shot, caught astray. Went in now before you heard cops. Now to lay another brother decaying on the floor. It was raw. The shooter was still under 24 through the door. There's a mother crying to the car, baby bleeding. Exit wound. Eventually a scar. She's a star crying, survive. Baby girl's a miracle. Earth still turns, yeah, it's spherical. My soul receives acupuncture when you hear about these stories. Used to seeing scars, seeing things get wild, gory. Seeing kids get jumped, lives potentially destroyed. Though he thinking he a man, truth is he a boy. But it take one to show one. When there's no one, you feel obligation to owe one. Baptize their own gun, baptize their own blood. I forgot the rest, but y'all got it. I almost stuck the landing, but if you want to tap in with me, I'm at Abstract, ABZTRACT, official. Salute. Thanks so much.
Keep it going for Abstract, y'all. I just felt a beat drop in. That's one of the beats that just drop in on you, Abstract. Like, DJ drop that, you know. Look, I see, listen, almost right there. He's like, listen, we got a little something. Listen, we got a little ringtone, right? All right, y'all, so as promised, Monet in the building. So we're going to have her come up and bless us one time. Give it up, y'all, for Monet.
Yeah? All right, so I'm going to do a short one first. And I'm also going to do one that I've done a million times. But you know how you got a poem that is old, it's not new, but sometimes it's necessary. So I literally need to, like, get it out. So here's the first one. This is called Pace. Slow down, queen. You're worthy. Your presence in the present is a blessing. Your value isn't measured by the pace. Your essence, your touch, all of it's enough. It seeps like coconut oil and shea butter, baby. Baby, it's your essence. Your essence is enough, and you can rest. You can rest. You don't have to pick up the world and put it on your shoulders. You don't have to change everything that you see. You can just be. If not for a second, if not for a minute, you can just allow yourself to be enough. And I made that last part up. I hope you liked it. All right. All right, I know. Yep, I'm going to do the one I need to do. Sorry. Get it up. Especially on today, right, y'all? It's a little poetry therapy. So I wrote this in 2020. I never told this story. So I wrote this in 2020 coming back from a protest. And I just remember feeling so, like I just felt so Like everything was bigger than me, and I just like nothing was working, nothing was changing. Like my efforts, my energy, my blood, sweat, and tears were just like going into a bucket, and nothing was happening, right? And I feel like that feeling might feel similar right now. So this is just a story, essentially. I got home and opened my pen, and I looked up to the sky, and I was just like, Father God, who am I to carry this gift of purpose? Delivered to me in the form of a vision only I can see, but I might be the most imperfect vessel. So who am I to bring change when the world is telling my people that we don't have $1 for the dream to enter the spaces that we built for free 99? Telling us we're not worth the claim to your throne, that we're alone. And I heard God say, kings and queens are never alone. Nothing's ever promised tomorrow today, but you are the way. You are the perfect contradiction, which I have chosen to use to inspire. Only the most powerful will face sheep hate. So as you carry my plan's weight on your shoulders, you'll take as much off the next generation's plate as possible. Forward is your direction. Royal is your bloodline. Perfect is your purpose. So unstoppable is this revolution. You are an imperfect vessel that even if it falls, still falls 5 feet, 7.5 inches forward in progress. So no, you are enough. And from that day on, I knew God built us with a purpose. And even though I'm imperfect, I know that I'm worth it. Knock me off my pedestal and I'm still seated on my throne. As I steady my heart in servitude, I know I'm not alone. I'm exactly what I'm called to be. So when they come for me, I play my enemies like a game of chess. No stress, this destiny was written before she took her first breath. Mind is my biggest threat, not my oppressor. So I learned to love me, and God bless her. So here's to trying. Not every shot will make, but here's to fake, because the one thing I do know is what we're willing to take for this movement. Delivered to you in the form of a marathon. Ain't no losing. We're proven. God, kings, and queens. Silhouettes. A culture that has already made history as they mimic my hair, my lips, my hips, my very posture. My essence is a mystery that they will never duplicate. Imperfect I might be, but I serve an almighty that always leaves my enemies 3 steps behind. So watch as our blood-drenched fists rise. Watch as the story watch as the story they wrote. Watch as we topple their barriers that only unite us further, each with our own little piece of the kingdom, each with a throne, each with a little ripple of change to call our own that will create a current that will drown out those on the wrong side of his story, written in the blood of my royal ancestors who knew we were next to deliver this threat. Dear oppressor, I know that if the Palestinians and the Congolese and the Sudanese and the black people were Christian and white, this is a justice that you would get right. Our flags will be flown at half-mast for all the dead bodies buried by the mass. See, and that last bar wouldn't be a double entendre for Sonia. Dear press, and by press I mean mainstream, trading war stories of murders in our neighborhoods. Headlines read, name, war hood, black male shot in back. Skittles look like a gap, posed a lethal threat. No weapon found. Nor will any weapon formed against me prosper. I became a poet in Brooklyn, so I guess that makes me ready to die. There is only life after the death of a mainstream press, so I say send your threats. Matter of fact, send them collect, because your censorship only loads my clip. Got me like, who the fuck is this? Begging for my 9 when I spit on my mama. I'm a poet, I don't miss. Steady is my crown. Imperfect is this vessel by design, but by God's grace, her soul is found, and you will feel her sound. This revolution has always, will always, and still is now. Poem. Thank you. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, I feel so much better. Thank y'all so much for listening to my old poem. Woo! You can find me at _HeyMonet. That's _HEYMONE. And thank y'all very much for your time.
Dropping some heat on us. All right, y'all. Listen, we done had a full plate tonight, okay? Right? Listen. More said, listen. All right, speaking of that, we got space. We're gonna go for another 10 minutes. So we're gonna get on whoever we can get on. And we're gonna go backwards. Okay, we got more going to do another one. We got Jackie with the jacket. Okay. And we got Jackie. Anyone else got another hot one for us? Who's that in the back? Thilany. Did I say it right? Thilany. Thilany. One more? We got one more? Who's that? Archie. And Farah. We're going to try to squeeze you in, Farah. All right, with that being said, give it up one more time for more.
It's funny how you were saying how sometimes you have an old poem that you haven't picked up in a long time, but it's some line of it is just calling you, and you go, fuck, man, that was good, but that was old. So if it's old and I'm older and I wasn't perfect then, I can't be perfect now. And then you look at it and you're like, oh shit, it's actually pretty good. So this is that poem. I've said before that you have to keep building a life that is poised to keep re-healing the perpetual wound within you, the stigmata of having been embodied on earth in a family, of surviving the loss that comes with living. So you keep the kit stocked for triage and you pry from the floor the old nails whose heads cut your feet. So much of my life I suffered. Why then would I not turn towards healing and love? Why wouldn't I relinquish the distortions and old truths that I've remembered and forgotten so many times? It's about practice. It's about practical things you do, things that work on you, things that work in you, things that affect change on your body, within your body. You go out there and you let the world wash over you, remind you of your place in the world of the living. It's the self-hatred. It's the self-hatred that keeps that demon pinned to your heart. It's the first untruth we let through the door, and with it, that leaden creature enters us. So you wield love like a saber, like a scythe. You cut down those old stalks that have grown so tall to box you in, so you can orient yourself, see the mountains and the sky. Remember that you are in a field in a low valley, and that immobility is a spell. Immobility is a spell of can't and shouldn't that must be broken with the risk that feels like certain death. Breaking the spell of nothing matters by doing it anyway. That's the poem. Anyway, thank you so much. That was fun. Cheers.
More blessing us with more. All right, y'all. Okay, coming up next for round 2, Jackie with the jacket. Jackie coming up, but she ain't got the jacket, but she got to work. We getting the love poem this time? Okay, ooh, sorry, I should have said it. I didn't say it. Oh, come on.
It is a love poem. Okay. Oh, shoot. I just had it in front of me. All right. Sorry. All right. I guess I'm going to do it by memory because I'm here trying to find it in, okay. I'm sorry. All right, I'm just going to go by memory. This is terrible. I'm sorry. I know Oh, that's what. But how do I can't. Okay, I'm just. All right. I guess I'm gonna just find it as I'm. Okay, here it is. All right, y'all. Thank you. Yeah. All right. This is called stages. When the highlight of your life is you're too bright and you're too bold, is that not some bold shit to be told? What about the Black Panthers? Oh no, they weren't the answer. They were a mob of gangsters. They were no good for society. So let's send our mob to assassinate them one by one. We must act now before it's too late. They got a plan and too much faith. There's no time to wait. We must violate their minds and assassinate their bodies, assassinate their characters, annihilate Black bodies. Fuck it, let's go all the way. Let's just annihilate Black bodies from society. Good idea, but be careful. We must be discreet, so we must be patient and do it in stages. Keep wages low and debt high. Give them just enough to get by, just enough to maintain. Send them crack for the pain. They'll gain some money, lose their values, give up their morals and all their values to save all that they value. The level up was real. You had to be there. Stages, furs, rollies, diamonds, gold chains, diamonds that glisten with no sun, closets full of clothes, money rolls with rubber bands. Hands up, it's a stick up. I'm down bad, the re-up. I'm resilient, I bounce back. Foreign cars were foreign, so all the cars were foreign. Dead the competition, crabs in the barrel, indoctrination. They think they slick, it's all a trick. Y'all tripping. Open your eyes. My people fell right into the hands of their plan stages. Bracelets with no bling, but they glisten in the sun. Mothers scream, don't take my son. As mothers listen to their sons scream, mommy, help me, I need you, save me, stages. Black boys rap about their pain, soul music, dear mama, all that I got is you, so keep your head up, bars. Black is beautiful, Black is ugly, Black is loud and proud, Black's too loud and proud, stages. Minimum wages, minimum effort, all part of the efforts, all part of the stages. Divide and conquer stages. Black Wall Street, burn it down, too much too quickly. Don't forget about the stages. The word might spread that they don't need us and knowledge is contagious. This shit is, oh, sorry. Knowledge is contagious. Civil rights, too many rights too quickly. Did you forget about the stages? This shit is outrageous. I'm enraged. I can't get out. I'm outraged. I'm enclosed. I'm engaged, entrapped. My mind is entrapped in cage stages. Black men in cages. I can't think stages. I'm losing my mind stages. Black boys in cages. Lost sons, lost fathers, lost sons with no fathers, stages. Black mothers, head of household, stages. Addiction, a son sells to his mother, now mommy's gone, stages. Kids raising kids, abandoned. Pain is abundant, food is scarce, no Hunger Games. This is real life. We're fighting for our lives. War, PTSD, veterans without recognition. Because our war was on home turf. Racist presidents on stages, God bless America's stages, same person, different faces, but who's to blame? They're all the same. My oppression started in the womb before birth. Sometimes I pray while asking God, what is this all worth? He replies, just trust, move forward, this is your story, one day at a time, keep building, I'll guard your heart and protect your mind and keep turning the pages. Put your faith and trust in me and don't forget about the stages. Putting this stuff out there, but my name is Jackie, the poetic therapist. I'm a social worker, therapist, all that good stuff. And I am an advocate, a social justice advocate, and I'm a vessel.
Come on, vessel. Listen, Jackie blessing us one time, coming outside like with a word. All right, y'all, we gonna keep it going. Delani, you ready? Delany, damn. Almost. Delany, I'ma get it. Keep it going, y'all, till she get to the stage.
I'm actually a specialize in trauma and dissociation. So if you guys ever need a therapist, don't reach out to me. That's an ethical violation. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to be reading a poem called That Girl. Tears blur your vision as you realize the stars have fallen from your eyes. Their blinding beams leave the sky like the youth left your wrinkling, tired skin. You collapse into the ground, your mouth hung in horror and your chest heaving desperately as you see the world without the veil of a romantic heart for the first time, as you become the asshole cynic who called you a fool your whole life. And in this clarity, all you want to do is remember. You want to remember how you forgot, how you moved through the world with blind eyes and soft smiles again, an open-hearted woman, a woman so beautiful she is a child. So you obscure your sight in rosy pink ignorance and you pretend you never saw how they tore your hope in half. You let your red blood darken the dry dirt of this wasteland as you read prose about the innate goodness of mankind, as you write poetry about how love feeds your hungry stomach, and you let yourself be that woman even though it hurts, even though her clothes hang in tatters on your body too small to fit, even though you have hands to clean your wounds and a mouth to eat food. You let it destroy you like it destroyed every woman before you, wearing a look of pure delight as life seeps out of your body. And it is all worth it. It is all worth it to be that girl, the girl that never let this ugly world change her.
Wow. That's your third time on stage now, and your second time killing it. How you feeling? How you feeling? Listen, but you did it. But you did it. Listen, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all first timers, like, I know. Listen, my first time doing poetry, it was terrible. Okay, and the worst person to have with you is your little brother. And I go and I sit next to my little brother. He's like, that was terrible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But it takes a lot of courage to get up here and open your heart. So, like, thank you. And I hope you congratulate yourself. And I hope you keep sharing your heart and your art. That was amazing. Archie, you ready? You ready? Let's go. Give it up for Archie, y'all.
Hey, everyone. First of all, it's an honor to be in a room full of people that have brains such as yours and hearts such as yours. So, always wonderful to be here and be a part of a community that is not divided by color or gender. So, thank you so much for creating that space. So, I'm not as artistic as you guys, and definitely not as good as the guys who went to music school. Hey, let me. I was not really looking to perform, but this room is just... Sure. Again, this is a song that is really close to my heart. I didn't write it. It's a song by the band Maneskin. I'm a little bit of a romantic myself, looking at my friend back there. And this is something that I listen to when I'm back home, which is India. I'm from India. And I'm missing my girlfriend. You're wearing my old clothes, but you wear it better. And every time I see your face, the moon should be jealous. And I keep talking to the wall till he's a friend of mine. I call you every hour just to tell you that I'm losing my mind. Now I know you're sleeping where I'm supposed to be in. Wish I could have stayed. Only thing that keeps us apart is 7,000 miles running like a mad dog. Only thing that keeps us apart is a different time zone. So fuck what I'm dreaming, this fame has no meaning. I'm coming home, only thing that keeps keeps us apart is a different time zone. Tomorrow I got another plane. I'm not gonna take it. Instead, I'm gonna fly straight to you. I paid double for the tickets. And I don't give a shit about the contracts that I signed. And they can say whatever, we'll be making love. I'm fucking you tonight. Now I know you're sleeping where I'm supposed to be in. Wish I could have stayed. Only thing that keeps us apart is 7,000 miles running like a mad dog. Only thing that keeps us apart is a different time zone. So fuck what I'm dreaming. This fame has no meaning. I'm coming home. Only thing that keeps us apart is a different time zone. Thank you, guys.
Keep it going for Archie, y'all. All right. I'm going to close this out with a poem. Right? Yeah. I'm going to close this out with a poem. And then I'm going to do some announcements because we actually got some cool stuff. I got some stuff going on. I want to know what y'all got going on, too. Okay? Deal. When God spoke, all of the particles of the universe conglomerated together and bursted into form. And are you not a word that when spoken to burst into form? So who are you talking to? And what word is trapped in your stomach with no God to call it forth? I am. I am Malcolm and Martin, a deep prayer and fully loaded rifle, a peaceful protest yelling on your front lawn. I am the dream of my ancestors, all wisdom and divine power. I am sinner enough to not be welcomed at church, but saint enough to know Holy Ghost power when it show up. I am a Sunday morning sermon that hits home, Shabbat Shalom, a knife to the throat of anybody that come near my babies. I am an unstoppable movement marching tirelessly with my chin up. Back straight like I belong here, black as hip-hop and Kool-Aid. Close like mama's hugs after a heartbreak. I am a problem to every solution in my way. I am a direct extension of the great I am, and I will burn down Master's house to get my freedom. Nat Turner, this plantation. Django Lucifer and all his children. Plague Pharaoh till he bend in favor of God's will and let my people go. I will take justice into my own hands, because I'll be damned if I watch them put another bullet in black skin, call it an accident. I am tired enough to do something about it. Exhausted from carrying all this woman around. Holding all this soft under thick skin. I am too much. Too loud, too black, too proud, 2 times 2 the bitch you cheated with, 2 steps ahead of basic, flirting with greatness, and she a bad bitch. I am a prophet, prophetically positioned where I am manifested. Baby, I'm not a soul you just run into on accident, especially if you connected. Divine time reveals future promises and past tense. At ease, catch a whiff of the wave you in. Thank you so much. And please give this same energy back to yourselves. You survived the election. You came out tonight. You blessed somebody. You got something off your chest. You gave something, and you got something. That's what we want you to leave with. We want you to have given something and have got something. All right. We love you here at Nuyorican Poets Cafe. We appreciate you. We got some other stuff going on. So, order of business. I'm ready for the announcements. I'm supposed to say that. I'm ready. And then something's gonna happen on the screen. There it is. Listen. I was made for TV. Y'all, I'm ready for TV. Tell them to call me. Okay, the first thing we got coming up, every first Wednesday, we We back here for Women Orators Wednesdays. Okay, so we're back here every first Wednesday, every second and fourth Wednesday. Here, there is an open mic hosted by Supreme. Okay, that's every Wednesday, every second and fourth Wednesday. Every second and fourth Wednesday here, and it's a specialized studio session for artists looking to take their work to the next level and receive high quality video and audio capture of their performances. Okay. And then we have our Bowery Slam that is every Monday night at the Bowery Poetry Club. How many of you guys heard of Bowery Poetry Club? Oh, so y'all know what's up. Listen, come on, poets. And that's every Monday night. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is collaborating with the Bowery Poetry Club for a weekly slam, and the winners take home a cash prize and a free invitation to the monthly final Friday slam that is near Times Square. I don't know if any of you guys have been to that one, but that's the big shebang, okay? And that is the final Friday slam. That's every last Friday of the month, and you win $100. Winners also secure a spot at the end of the year Grand Slam where you can take home $1,000 and a potential spot on the Nuyorican Poets Slam team, right? And there's like so many opportunities that come once you get on the Slam team too. So that's what you want to do. Outside of that, you can follow me at Rise Felicia, not by Felicia, but Rise Felicia. I host. I also perform. I also teach a workshop every Saturday at the Langston Hughes House in Harlem, and it's a dope community of writers. Like, we get together, like, it's called A Deeper Look, and it really is that. It's a deeper look. It's designed to push you a little bit past your comfort zone, and it's not your average open mic. It will push you a little bit past your comfort zone. So you might feel slightly not too uncomfortable. You're gonna be like, ooh, but just a little bit. A little bit, push you a little bit further than you'll go on your own. It's kind of hard to chase your own shadows, you know what I mean? But poets, we see each other. So, and it's also just a great community of poets. And it's really, really a phenomenal community of poets. So that's every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m., okay? And that's called Langston's Parlor. Langston's Parlor, and it's in the living room of Langston Hughes' house, okay? Yeah, it's really in his home. Yeah, and I personally think he's still there. I'll just let y'all know that, right? Yes, the inspiration is still there. So, look. Outside of that, I want to thank the Loisaida Center, all the staff in the back holding us down, right? Make sure that you follow them on Instagram as well as the YouTube page so that you can catch clips of your performances tonight. And if you want some clips and pictures, hit me up in the DMs, and I got you, okay? Also want to thank the Nuyorican staff, right? Paul's over here holding us down, Ron and Jasmine. Also, we have merch. We have books from Miguel Agarin. Okay, we got some books, and these are books that you might not be able to get like 5 years from now. Like, they're, really, really, collector's items. So if you got it, get it. Outside of that, give somebody a hug that you don't know before you leave. We're going through a rough time, and we need each other. And I be needing a hug sometimes. Hugs be healing. Okay, hugs be healing. Okay, sometimes we need them old Southern hugs. We're going through a rough time. We're going through a transition, you know what I mean? So it's important as a community that we show up for each other, in love. And no matter which side of the coin you're standing on, we can always stand together and love and empathize with each other and understand that we're trying to create a world that's inclusive of us all, and that's safer for our children, okay? That's my time. That's our time. I love y'all. Get home safe. And I will see y'all next Women's Orator Wednesdays, and we out, y'all. That's it.